Hi, I wanted to talk today about something that's been really heavy on my heart as of recently with everything that's been going on and all the hatred that's been coming out of what's been happening in these recent events with the murders at the Catholic school, the stabbing on the bus, and the death of Charlie Kirk. I don't think that people realize that everything that happens is because of circumstances and chance. Every single thing that happens is because of a choice. For the people who were the children who didn't get killed at the Catholic school, that was because they weren't there. Like, they were sick, or they were just not born in that area, or they left out of town. And then for the people who don't agree with Charlie Kirk, that is because they grew up differently. That is because they were born somewhere else. That is because Charlie Kirk wasn't their uncle, wasn't their great grandfather, wasn't, their cousin related to him. So all this hatred, all of this negativity and violence towards each other, it's just towards people who we just didn't get the chance to meet, didn't get the chance to understand. And so, in terms of specifically the reactions and the celebrations of Charlie Kirk's death, you never met him. I didn't either, but I can have enough empathy to understand that he has a family, that other people know him personally, and that other people are sad to see him go. And that he connected with so much of the youth, and that he was making change in the way that he believed was necessary. And just because that we don't agree with his beliefs doesn't mean that he deserves anything. Doesn't mean that he deserved to die. And celebrating is inhumane. Weaponizing his death for multiple reasons is just lacks remorse. And I mean, that's the problem. People lack remorse nowadays and are insensitive, but not in like the radical way that people are nowadays, but that is true, but insensitive even in appropriate situations. And I hope that someday we can understand that we're all in this together. I think High School Musical taught us a lot. We are all in this together, and there's no reason why we should be resorting to violence or celebrating violence because of people who don't agree with us. Especially someone like Charlie Kirk, who has literally said that once we stop discussing is when violence starts. Who advocated for peaceful discussions, who just wanted to talk, just a yapper. And though his ideologies may have offended people, there are certain ideologies on either side of the political aisle, or just within families that are toxic and that people don't agree with. But disagreements are natural, and that is why we discuss. And sadly, he will not be able to discuss anymore. And that should be something that is mourned, something that is sad, for everybody, because at the end of the day, he is human. If you think he was a good person that warns mourning because someone you admire, someone you idoled is dead, you mourn. If you think that he was a bad person, mourn the fact that he didn't get to change. If that is what you believe, mourn the fact that he didn't get to understand your perspective if you disagreed with him. Like, there's always different reasons to be sad about someone's death, and there's always different reasons why you should love your enemy. And I think that we need to get back to a more compassionate, loving world, even for those who disagree with us. That's all I have to say.